شنو الفرق بين الاثنين؟ lymphatic node and lymphatic nodules. Listen. Yes.
The lymphatic nodule is the basic structural unit of lymphatic node.
So she said it's the basic structure unit. That's true. But I'm going to just add معلومة صغيرة. Lymphatic nodules usually they don't have a capsule. Nodules macrocapsule nodule. Lymph node all have capsules. Where do we see the lymph node? Where do you see the lymph node? Alongside مثل ما عندنا blood vessels. I think you are tired. Have a seat. The blood, do we have arteries? Do we have veins? Right? In the lymphatic system, do we have arteries? Do we have vessels? No. But what do we have? Lymphatic vessels. Now, alongside the lymphatic vessels, we have lymph nodes. And I give you in the lecture the anatomy and the structure of the lymph node. What do they do in general? What is the main job of the lymph node? You can tell me. Yes. Drain and filter and graduate. Graduate what? You have something called lymphatic cells, right? You have B cell, you have T cell, you have G cell, you have F cell, you have K cell, right? No. You have B cells, you have T cells, right? And we have something that is quite important called macrophage. Who can tell me what macrophage is? What do they do? Or what is their function? تسأل سؤال ليش؟ يعني احنا البلوك مالتنا lymphatic system pathology. So we're supposed to know the normal of the lymphatic system before we go to the pathology. So macrophage. علمتكم قلت لكم إذا أكو term you don't understand, all you need to do is to break it down. So macrophage. خلينا نكسرها اثنين. Macrophage. What is macro? It's the opposite of micro. Macro means something big. Phage means eating. So it's basically a phagocytotic cell. What do they do? Phagocyte. What is phagocyte? It's eating, engulfing, and trying to present that antigen. Interesting. What is antigen? Antigen, for your information, you might write this down. Antigen is any substance that triggers the immune response to have an immune response, right? Speaking of immune response, what is immune response? It's basically how our immune system reacts to whatever invading us. Can be a pathogen, can be a cancer, can be anything, right? How many types of immune response do we have? 2. What did you say? Innate and adaptive. What is innate? The word innate itself means natural. So it means we got born with it. Our skin is innate immunity, right? The tear is innate immunity. The pH is innate immunity. Mucus is innate immunity. What are the cells that are going to be involved in the innate immunity? We have some cells. But before we go there, how about adaptive? Who can tell me what adaptive is? The word adaptive, what does it mean? Yes? So it's an immune response when we get exposed to the antigen. That's true, but it's not complete. The complete definition of it is when we have a specific immune response. Innate, not specific. It means I have a skin. It doesn't matter whether I have a pathogen, I have a bacteria, I have a virus, I have a cancer. It doesn't matter. But for adaptive one, it matters. I have adaptive immune response specific to the bacteria. That is different from the adaptive immune response that's going to be for the virus or for the cancer, for example, right? Now, what types of cells do we see in the adaptive? Someone new, Abdul Wayman. B cell, cell and B cell? I see, you study this. Let's just go one from the back row, yes? Thymus and the bone marrow, alaykum salam. Very true. What's your name? Rahman. She said, I call them B because B is the first letter of bone marrow, because they get educated. Now we go to medical school to be doctor, but we send the B cell to the bone marrow to be B cell, right? How about the T cell? She said we send them to the thymus. What is thymus? It's a gland, it's a tissue, it's a gland. What type of tissue in the lymphatic? Is it a diffuse lymphatic? Is it a nodule, or is it an organ? It's an organ. Very important to understand this. You see, gradual, step by step. Now, where do we have the thymus? Is he here? Is he here? Is he here? Or is he here? Very good. Now, thymus is the core of educating the T cell. مثل ما انتم تجي medical school حتى تصير doctor, we send the T cells to the thymus to get educated. You might ask a question, what do you mean by educating lymphocyte? Maturation? Maybe. Development? Maybe. But let me tell you something. Differentiation and tolerance. Thank you. One said tolerance. You know what tolerance means? What do you mean by tolerance? We're going to study it in a second. We have all the cells to start initiating from the bone marrow. Hematopoietic cell, right? Either go to be lymphoid or myeloid. Lymphoid will give you B cell, T cell, natural killer cell. Myeloid will go to be granulocytic, monocyte, red blood cells, whatever, right? Once they get generated, I need to teach those T cells to know all the body structure of mine. How do these T cells recognize other tissues or other organs and not destroying my organ? How is that possible? By something we call it tolerance. Tolerance معناها احتمال, صح? But in this language, it's not احتمال. It's not like something. It's basically teaching the T cell to know all the structure of your body. Your T cell should know this is your heart, this is your kidney, this is your eye, this is your bone, this is your blood. That's why if I get a blood from someone else, put it in your body, if it's not matching, these T cells will destroy it. Because thymus here, the medical school, they taught all the cells what is yours and what is not. Clear? Good. Now, this thymus, I don't know if you study this, it gets to be shrinked and smaller as we grow. When we are 60 years old, if you look at it, it's most of it fat. I don't need it anymore. But when you are young, it's quite large, because that's where we build our immune system. You see, that's the importance of it. So now, if you look, where is that? If you look at the types of cells that I want you to remember, always, when I tell you what immune cells we have, keep it in mind where they started from and where they are generated to. So if you look over here, right here,